What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Val and welcome to my channel. So, just because they've hurted you, that does not mean that you have to retaliate or reciprocate that same energy. Sometimes you just have to remove your hands from the situation and let God handle it, right? Not everything deserves a response or a reaction. Sometimes you just have to be silent, right? And there's times where we may feel like, just because somebody has hurted us or, they're being disrespectful, we want to be petty. We want to match that person's energy and we want to give this person a piece of our mind. Sometimes you just have to be silent, right? Certain situations don't deserve a response or a reaction. You just have to just give it to the Most High, right? And just let Him handle it. Let Him handle it, right? That doesn't mean that you want something bad to happen to that person or anything like that. You're just removing your hands from the situation and you're letting him deal with it, right? And for some of you, your silence is your superpower, right? A lot of people don't know when to be silent, when to give a situation a response, how to do it, where to do it, right? But for some of you, you know when to be silent. You know when somebody may be testing you and you feel like this person is looking for a certain response out of me or a reaction out of me, and I'm not going to give them that, right? So I'm going to be silent. I'm not going to match this person's energy. I'm not going to give them what they want. There's no point, right? So for some of you, that is your superpower. You know when to be silent. And not everybody knows how to do that. Some people, they think that, this person is being disrespectful and, they're doing things, to hurt me or they're saying mean things. So I got to give them a piece of my mind, right? When all you're doing is stooping down to their level, right? You have the light. You don't have to stoop down to this person's level. Don't match their energy, right? Because that's the response they're looking for. A lot of people, they've been plotting and planning to see if they can get a reaction out of you, right? So they purposely do things intentionally to hurt you, say disrespectful things, right? They try to say things and do things that they know that may cut you deep, right? They know what's going to hurt you. They know what your ticks are, right? And they're waiting to see if they can get a response out of you. They're waiting to see, how can I get this person to react how I want them to react. This person says they're chosen. This person says they have the light, right? Let me test them and see if that's true. Let me see if I can get the reaction out of them, if I can see if they're going to respond negatively, right? So the minute you stoop down to their level and match their energy, you're giving them what they want, right? And you don't want to do that. So there's times where if you give them the reaction that they want, they may feel like now they have control and power over you. Now they know, okay, I did this to this person. Now I know what ticks them off. Now I know how I can get a reaction out of them. Now I know if I continue to do this, they're going to continue to respond and I'm going to continue to get a reaction out of them, right? So some people, they've been plotting and planning to see how they can get a reaction out of you. So this is why you have to be silent at times, right? Don't retaliate. You don't always have to reciprocate that same energy, right? Be better than that person. If they want to stoop low, if they want to feel like they want to cut you deep, right? Not saying that you're a pushover, not saying that you're letting this person walk all over you. And just because you're silent, that doesn't mean that you're weak. Just because you're loud or you give a reaction doesn't mean that you're strong either, right? So that's why I'm saying there's so much power in your silence, right? A lot of people think if you're quiet, if you don't respond to a situation, or if you're just silent, that means that you're a weak person, right? That means that you're letting this person walk all over you, when that's not the case, right? So when you give the situation to the Most High and you let Him handle it, sometimes you'll be shocked at what He does, right? Your silence can convict that person's heart. Now you see that person is coming to you and apologizing when you didn't have to do anything, right? You just sat there and you were silent. You gave it to the Most High. Now this person is coming to you and apologizing. the Most High convicted that person's heart, right? Or this person may see that you have the light, and the fact that they can't get a reaction out of you, or if you do respond, you responded with grace and with love. You didn't stoop down to their level, right? They see, wow, like I'm pushing this person's button. I'm trying to cut them deep, but this person is responding with love still. This person is still, they're not giving me what I want. They're not stooping down to my level. They're not matching my energy. They're not being negative, right? They're still being positive. And the fact that they see that in you, that may convict them, right? That may even, get them closer to the light. That may bring them closer to the light, right? The fact that they see, wow, this person is really a representation of the Most High. This person, I tried to test this person. I wanted to cut this person deep. I wanted to get a certain reaction out of this person, but I can't. And this person is still showing me love and being respectful. This person right here, this person truly has the light, right? So don't match that person's energy. Don't stoop down to their level, right? You have to bring that person closer to the light. Don't match their energy, and now you're pretty much doing what they're doing, right? So even though people hurt you, even though people, they go out of their way to do things to cut you deep, to see if they can get a reaction out of you, you don't always have to respond. Certain things, certain situations just deserves you to be silent, right? There's so much power in that. Just give the situation to the Most High and he will handle it, right? And sometimes, people say the loudest person in the room is the weakest person. And that may be true at times, right? It may not be all of the time, but sometimes that is true. The person who may be the observant person, the silent person, the quiet person, who doesn't give everything a response, that person right there is a strong person, right? But the one who's the loudest and the one who wants to be seen and the one who's, just being loud and obnoxious, right? A lot of times that person is the weakest one because they want to appear like they're strong. They want to appear like, like they're big and bad, but in reality, they're really not. So again, that's why I'm saying there's so much power in silence, and that can be your superpower. So everything doesn't need a response. You don't always have to be petty. You don't always have to match a person's energy and give them a piece of your mind, right? Certain situations certain situations may deserve a response, but as long as you're responding with grace and with love and not being disrespectful, right? That's the way to go. In certain situations, deserves you to just be silent. All right. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.